Hello, I'm Brandon, thanks for clicking my vid. My content is raunchy and not meant for kids. I wanna be famous, it's my lifelong dream, but it will never happen cause I'm just a dumb teen with a camera and a couple dozen wigs and no life. Please help me.
Hello, I'm Brandon, and welcome to the very first official episode of Special Effects Makeup for Cheap Bitches. Or Makeup for Cheap Bitches. I've been wanting to do special effects makeup on here for a while, but never really got to it until now. So I am starting a little kind of series. So with that being said, on this very first episode, I will be trying to turn myself into one of the doctors from The Eye of the Beholder, which is a Twilight Zone episode. If you've never seen the episode, then basically it's about a woman who has bandages around her face. The entire episode, we never see her face, and we never see the doctor's faces. But they keep referring to her as ugly, and she keeps referring to herself as ugly. But at the end, when they finally unwrap her face, it's revealed that she looks like a normal human, and the doctors are the ones with the weird faces. But she's the ugly one in this world. So, let's get to it. So before I even start, I'm going to take these bobby pins and pin my hair out of the way, because I don't feel like ripping any of it out tonight. And now I'm going to take this... I don't even think this is a makeup brush. I think this is a paintbrush. Well, I'm going to take this paintbrush and a random eyeshadow, and I'm going to try the best I can with a reference photo to map out where everything's going to be. Well, that looks awful. I'm going to keep reminding you guys that I have no idea what I'm doing, so in the end you guys can't make fun of me. I feel like I should start off with the eyebrow. I'm going to need something to cover them so they don't, like, rip out. Because I'm not trying to lose these. It took me forever to get them. Sure. You know, the last time I did special effects makeup on camera, TikTok kicked me off their platform. Thanks. Apparently it's against the policy to dress up as Momo in a live stream. It really sucks though, cause like, I was doing the live stream to celebrate 10,000 followers. Yeah, 10,000. Go look at my YouTube following. That's a wasp. You better stay far away from me. Anyways. Oh, and literally a little girl made me fan art right before they kicked me off. I finally felt special for once. Oh well. Maybe I'll get it back eventually. Nope. Cool. Now my eyebrows won't rip off. I'm gonna take this toilet paper and like roll it up to make... I'm so bad at explaining things. I'm going to use this toilet paper, some liquid latex, and some spirit gum to start building up the eyebrow to make it stick out. Hey Brandon, what are you going to do when you grow up? I don't know, probably a police officer or something. Cut to the future and I'm gluing toilet paper to my face. Well, looks like I'm not going to be able to avoid getting latex in my hair today, so that's fun. I don't think latex is supposed to be this close to your eyeball. I was honestly expecting this step to turn out a lot worse, but you know what? I dig it. Unfortunately, this isn't gore makeup, so I can't hide any mistakes with blood on the end. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I saw a lot of other people do this look, and since the episode is in black and white, they painted themselves black and white, and it always kind kind of turns out looking a little weird, so I'm just going to do it in color and then put a black and white filter over the footage and photos. That's one side done. I'm actually shocked with how well it actually worked out. You probably can't tell much of nothing right now, but you'll see later. Now time to move on to the other side. Here's a little tip. If you're using toilet paper, which I would recommend because it's easy, but when you tear off a piece, put the straight side of the toilet paper onto the piece, like what you're gluing it to, and the part that's all jagged and stuff, make that the part that's on the outside, so it's easier to blend in. So when it comes to the regular makeup stuff that I've done on this channel, I didn't put that many cuts. I kind of left most of it in. But for the special effects things, I am going to put a lot of cuts just because it does take so long. Okay, so for now, I think I'm okay with how the brows are looking. So next, I'm going to try to bring up, I don't know what this part of the nose is called, but I'm going to try to make it pop out more. So. By the way, I wouldn't necessarily recommend using your finger for this. There are tools out there, but this works for me, so I'm gonna do it. So. So after a much needed, very long break, I'm now going to, I don't even know what to call it, is it just a face roll? I'm gonna add the face rolls to the side. This is the first time I've used this type of toilet paper. I don't know what type it is. I think it's the type that a lot of like businesses use because it easily goes down, but I'm really liking it. It works a lot better than most of the toilet papers I've used. I keep going off frame, I'm so sorry. You know, maybe I should just zoom out to avoid that problem. There we go. It'd be kind of hard to go out frame now. Right now, I'm just adding more and more toilet paper to try to get rid of the crease that's up here, so it just looks like a saggy cheek. The only thing I'm really worried about is how I'm going to do that nose. Right now I'm making, I don't know what anything's called. The lines that are right here. Smile lines. I guess I'm gonna move on to the nose, finally. Wish me luck. So I know I'm not talking much in this, but I swear in future episodes I will definitely talk more. This is just something that's like more complicated than other things that I've done, so I'm trying to really focus on it. And that's my excuse for being boring. Yeah, this nose is gonna turn out really whack, but whatever. It's fine. It's cheap. So I am realizing that this needs to be more pointed upwards, so, here. I'm gonna crumble up a little toilet paper ball, stick it on top, and then layer more toilet paper over it. And that should give it the point that I want. Or at least something close to what I want. I mean, now it's a little bit too pointed, but you know what, that's okay. It doesn't have to be exactly like it. Like, it can be a little bit different. It can be my own. So after looking at a side picture of what they look like, I'm realizing that it doesn't have to be that pointy. It just looks like it's pointed up from the front. I guess I should have looked at a side picture to begin with, but whatever. Here I go, going off frame again. Ugh. So the nose didn't turn out as bad as I thought it would. It's definitely bigger than it should be, but you know what? That's okay. So I guess the final step is the mouth. I look gross. Sometimes I scare myself. So the doctor has a butt chin. I do not. So I'm thinking, instead of trying to build it up, I have something called scarring liquid, which basically when you draw a line with it on your face, it will bring the skin together to form a crease in your skin. And it'll look like a scar. I'm gonna see if it'll work to make a dent right here. This is just experimental. And now we just wait. It's actually kind of working. Huh. That's cool. Okay, so, you know what? I think the prosthetic part of this is done. I'm actually really happy with the way this looks, and I'm actually really surprised I'm able to talk right now. So, to speed up the process, I'm going to point a hairdryer at it until it dries. And of course it unplugs on me. For the most part it's dry, and I think it's now time to move on to color. I'm not the best at coloring things, and like I said, I can't cover this with blood to hide my mistakes, but luckily this is going to be in black and white, like the pictures and footage and everything, and maybe that will hide any mistakes. I will be using I have no idea. It's from the Dollar Tree. I have absolutely no idea what brand this is because the lid fell off, but it is, I think, a contour or a bronzer. Yeah, but I will now be going over it with two of these colors to kind of like set it in a way. I don't know what I'm saying. You'll see in a second. I'm now going to take the black eyeshadow that I used to outline at the very beginning and go around the eye sockets a little bit. Oh god, it looks worse in the light. I'm also going to use the tiniest bit of purple. I'm gonna take that contour or bronzer. I thought they were the same thing, but I don't know anymore. And I'm gonna go under some of the lines and stuff, you know, create shadows and depth, and you know, yeah. I'm also going to use the tiniest bit of red. Well, that's not a tiny bit. Now time to paint the inside of my nose black. Are you kidding me? Oh, that better come off. Well, I got it on the middle of my nose. I'll try to cover it in a second.
that's too bright.
I'm now gonna drench this in setting powder. You know what? I think this might just be done. There's definitely things I could do to it, but at the same time, I don't think it's necessary. Because at the end of the day, this series isn't about being perfect. Sorry, I'm just cleaning up. So yeah, when it comes to costume though, I don't necessarily have exactly what they wear, so I'm just going to piece together a few things. I do have a lab coat, so I'll use that. I'll see you in a second for the montage.
Looking back at it, it's definitely a lot worse than I remember. I still can't understand how I didn't notice the big crease in the nose, or how not smooth this was. But oh well. Enjoy the montage.
You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
Well, I think that's it. It doesn't look perfect, but I'm really happy with the way it came out, and I'm glad you guys were able to see me do it. I can't wait to do more videos like this, so comment down below more looks I should do. If you don't like the way this looks and you think it looks like trash, well, that's okay because beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Sorry. And with that being said, I'm Brandon. Thank you for watching. I can't smile.